Hello everyone, welcome to Academic Dreams Channel. Academic Dreams Channel is a classroom where B.Ed under NCTE is discussed regularly. Today, in the continuation of our that lecture and video, we will discuss subject foundation of education, unit philosophical foundation. Topic is taken as a question. The question is often asked in B.Ed level. The question is elucidate the relation between philosophy and education. So simply in your syllabus, probably you have seen a term is given in the sub-unit called philosophical foundation, that is relation between philosophy and education, and that term is converted into a question that is called elucidate the relation between philosophy and education. So it is very difficult to understand what is called philosophy, and at the same time it is more difficult how to find the relation between philosophy and education. It is a very natural problem for the trainees who are from different streams like science or commerce. Let us try to see how we can establish relation between philosophy and education. So while you face this question, what will be your duty? Your duty will be only to establish the relation between philosophy and education. That means how philosophy determine education, or what are the different elements which are influenced by education. Dear trainees, actually education can be said as the dynamic side of philosophy. Philosophy is wisdom, love of wisdom, and education, generation after generation, lead that wisdom to the next generation. So that is why there is very good relation between philosophy and education. In really, philosophy determines all the different areas of education in different ages. You try to realize a very difficult concept. Philosophy determines all the areas of education in different times or in different ages. For example, you see, aims of education, it was in ancient period, it was in medieval period, even it is in modern period. But aims of education is quite different of today than that of old ages. In the same way, curriculum was in all ages of education, but the curriculum of present day is different from other ages. And so on in method of teaching, discipline, role of teachers. So why the differences is found? Once it was said education is possible only through using rod, that means giving punishment. But now it is said we should provide education by love and care. So how we have learned this new concept? That concept is learned from philosophy. So let us find the relation between different areas of education and philosophy. How we can find the relation, you see? Aims of education and philosophy. So there are some major dominated philosophies in the world. For example, idealism, naturalism, pragmatism, as you have got in your B.Ed syllabus. So regarding aims of education, according to idealism, development of soul is the aim of education. According to naturalism, development of individual qualities, aims of education, and according to pragmatism, development of vocational efficiency is the aims of education. So, the aims of education, what should be the aims of education? That is not you or my wish, or the wish of Prime Minister, or the wish of a great teacher. That is actually determined by a particular philosophy, the philosophy which dominates a particular age. For example, At present, the whole world is dominated by naturalism and pragmatism. So, vocational education is the prime consideration at present. Secondly, curriculum of education and philosophy. That means there is good relation between curriculum of education. That is relation. There is very good relation between curriculum of education and philosophy. So what philosophies say regarding curriculum? According to suppose idealism, curriculum should be theoretical. Curriculum should develop inner quality in the children. According to naturalism, whole nature is the curriculum. That is why science subject should be given priority in the curriculum. But according to pragmatism, the curriculum should be practical, vocational, because development of efficiency, vocational efficiency is the major development in the human being as believed by pragmatism. Again, method of teaching is also influenced by philosophy in different ages. That means method of teaching is also, though it is influenced by educational psychology, at the same time method of teaching is also influenced by philosophy. How it is you try to see. How the good relation between philosophy and method of teaching. So, according to idealism, Shravan Manan, that means theoretical method of teaching. Shravan, listening, Manan, reciting. Then according to naturalism, method of teaching should be very natural. Children should be learned in the midst of nature naturally. They should learn from their own experience everything from the nature. But according to pragmatism, learning by doing. So what you learn, you should do. You should do and learn. So learning by doing is method of teaching. And this concept, learning by doing, is dominated as a dominating method of teaching in the whole world, in all the countries in the world. Again, discipline. Discipline and philosophy. There is good relation between discipline and philosophy. Discipline in education system is also influenced by philosophy. That is the good relation. What is the relation between philosophy and education? Discipline of education is also influenced by philosophy. How you see, one of the dominant philosophy in the world is idealism. According to idealism, strict discipline should be the base of discipline in school system. Again, naturalism wants or advocates complete free discipline. There should not be any kind of restriction. And according to pragmatism, another modern philosophy in this world, which gives freedom to children, but social control is also expected by this particular philosophy in education system. So we can say that discipline which is advocated by pragmatism is to some extent combination of idealism and naturalism. And finally, one of the major aspects of education system, that is role of teacher and philosophy. That means what philosophy or different philosophy says regarding role of teacher. For example, according to idealism, teacher is the dominating person in education system. Teacher is the important component in education system. Education should be teacher-centered. But according to naturalism, the role of teacher is behind the screen of educational stage. The teacher is the creator of environment of education. But At the same time, according to pragmatism, the role of teacher is to lead the children to do different works to develop their inner qualities, to develop their vocational efficiencies, to develop their practical skill, because this philosophy believes on practical qualities of individual. So from our this short discussion, what we can say or what conclusion can be drawn, let us see. As the question was, elucidate the relation between philosophy and education, that means philosophies determine different aspects of education like aims of education, curriculum, method of teaching, discipline, and role of teacher is determined by philosophy. So while you will discuss about relation between philosophy and all this aspect of education, it will be better to take the example of three major philosophies, that is idealism, naturalism, and pragmatism. You can give example, what is the view of idealism regarding aims of education, what is the view of naturalism regarding aims of education, what is the view of pragmatism regarding aims of education, and how we have established present aim of education. In this way, in every aspect, the views of idealism, naturalism, and pragmatism regarding curriculum, regarding method of teaching, regarding discipline and role of teacher. And finally, you can draw the conclusion. Thus, it is philosophy which influence all the aspect of education. That means education is the dynamic aspect of philosophy. So dear trainees, I think so you have learned better today. If you are new in my channel, please subscribe and share. We'll meet once again.